Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 26.5, currently on its third beta and coming out very soon to the public, and it has a few new features and changes. Even though it's not as big as iOS 26.4, it still brings some new features to iOS. So in this video we're taking a look at this update, and we're going to talk about more than 10 new features that are coming to your devices with the new iOS 26.5. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are still not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It really helps the channel a lot. Now first off, there will be new wallpapers on your device. So you can see right here, even though these are not available yet with the betas of iOS 26.5, we have this report by Mark Grumman who says that iOS 26.5 and watchOS 26.5 will have a new Pride Luminance wallpapers and watch face when it actually releases in the coming weeks to the public. Now usually what Apple does with these wallpapers, when they add new wallpapers, they usually don't release them during the beta stages. They released only with the final release to the public of the new iOS version, and that probably will happen this year as well. So expect these to be available only when iOS 26.5 and watchOS 26.5 is out to the public. There will be a few new features and changes on the Maps app as well, and first of them right here is suggested places. Even though it's actually not showing currently on my Maps app, I don't know why, but a lot of users have this new feature where it will basically show you suggested places. So when you visit like a place on the Maps app, it will show you without searching anything there, the suggested places are right there, like restaurants and things like that. In addition to that, Apple Maps is also getting ads with iOS 26.5. Well, it has been tested with iOS 26.5 betas, and most likely this will be a thing now with the Maps app starting with iOS 26.5, where you will see like different ads of different places like restaurants and hotels and things like that, but they will actually be highlighted so you know that's not a suggestion or a search result, but it is actually like a sponsored ad that you will see on your Maps app. Another great new feature is coming to iPhone when you want to transfer to Android. I don't suggest you do that, but if you want to do it, you know that you have that feature now on the general settings, but it actually has been improved with 26.5 actually. So right here we have the transfer to Android feature, but if you tap on it, you will be able to actually transfer everything to your Android device. But now with iOS 26.5, you will have options for messages. So if you have attachments on your iMessage, you can now choose the attachments that you want to actually transfer to your Android. It's not yet known fully how this will work, but most likely we'll have the option of time to choose whether you want to transfer from last month or last year, or just transfer everything to your Android device. Now, really big change is happening on the App Store and subscriptions, and I really like what Apple is doing here. This will basically be a combination of the monthly and yearly subscriptions. So, you know, pretty much nowadays everything is a subscription, but you will have the monthly subscription and the yearly subscription. As you probably have seen, if you basically subscribe yearly to an app or whatever that is, it will be much cheaper. Now what Apple is doing is basically bringing you an option on the App Store where you can now subscribe yearly, but the payment is done monthly. So let's say an app offers like a $30 monthly subscription, but it offers a $100 yearly subscription. Now you can subscribe to the yearly one, but you get to pay it month by month. So that payment will be separated into 12 months, and that will actually be quite good. It will basically give the option to a lot more people to subscribe yearly, get things for much cheaper. New changes are also coming to RCS messaging, even though this will not be available to every carrier, of course, and not to every device, but most devices are getting now end-to-end encryption for RCS messaging. So if you use that on your device, if you just communicate with someone that doesn't have iMessage, and RCS will actually bring quite a ton of the features of iMessage to the simple SMS message, then you will also get the RCS end-to-end encryption, which of course will make everything much safer. Now, iOS 26.5 will also bring a new feature where basically accessories that are like the Magic Keyboard and things like that will be able to auto connect via Bluetooth to devices. That is actually a huge improvement. So if you have one of those Magic Keyboards or the mouses, they will now be able to automatically connect to your devices without actually having you do that manually, which is also a great save of time and your effort. So everything now connects automatically. Now, once you open the TV app for the first time on iOS 26.5, you will see this new splash screen talking about watching Apple TV on your television. So basically let you know that you can get notified when smart TVs or devices are on your network and are supported by Apple TV app. So you basically get to watch on your television and not on your phone or iPad. There will be also a few really interesting features that only will be part of EU, so only iPhone EU users will get these new features with iOS 26.5, and one of them will be proximity pairing. Well, basically you will be able to just pair with one tap, like third-party accessories. You will be able to pair with one tap to your iPhone, similar to something that you do with AirPods. There will also be a new feature for live activities to reduce flashes and motion effects. That's again only part of EU, as well as third-party notifications for accessories that is also like only for EU. Hopefully these features will come to US as well. With the legislations on EU, they have to actually have these features, but hopefully on the US and all the other places are getting these features really soon. So these are all the new features and changes that are coming to iOS 26.5. But when can you expect these features to come to your device? Well, we're currently on the third beta, and I'm expecting a fourth beta this Monday or Tuesday, so the 27th or 28th of April, followed by the RC most likely on May the 4th, and then the final release on May 11th. I don't expect iOS 26.5 to have more than 4 betas. This has happened the previous years. 4 betas, the RC, and then the final release. Most likely that's what will happen this year as well. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one.